So it looks like from my computer I can be heard. So now let's get to it, guys. I want to let you guys know a problem that has happened all over the country. Okay. So for the past 15 years or so, I've been helping in one capacity or another with the SATs. So there is an SAT that's being given in November. November 5th is the date. But this applies for any time your child is taking the SAT. I want to give a word of advice, a word of warning, because the last time I was involved with giving the SATs, I had to kick several kids out. Several of them. They had to get the boot. So there are several things that I want you to keep in mind when it's time for your child to take the SAT. Number one, make sure that your child has their admission ticket. Now, on their admission ticket, it should have a picture of them, okay, because the College Board is very specific about what type of picture that you should have on your admission ticket. It should be a forward-facing picture. It shouldn't be one you're partying and no. And you're doing the nay or whatever, you're jujuing. No, none of that. It should be a forward-facing picture. We should be able to see your whole face. So it's very specific, and your child has read those instructions. Make sure that you take a quick look at the admission ticket before your child leaves to go to take that SAT. That's the first thing. Second thing, make sure your child has identification. Even if he or she is taking the test at their own school, I don't care. Make sure that they have identification, because it could be that someone at the school knows who they are, but the person in the actual room doesn't know them and doesn't care if they're the most popular person in school, because if this person doesn't have a piece of identification, the College Board can get at us and shut down the entire site. So we don't want that to happen. So that's another reason why we're kind of sticklers. So make sure that your child has the identification. Make sure that he or she has the admission ticket. And the third thing, and this is the thing that I had to kick most students out about the last time. If your child is taking the listening portion of the SAT, meaning they're taking, it's usually dealing with some type of language test, okay? Make sure that they have exactly what the College Board has instructed them to have. So the past few years, it was you had to have a cassette, like an old school, like Walkman cassette. Students, I guess, thought that the College Board was joking or playing, and there were several students who didn't have it, or they had it and unfortunately their machine did not work. We couldn't hold up testing for 200 people, so that person, unfortunately, could not test. So I want you and I want your child to kind of plan for any type of emergency, anything that could go wrong. Make sure you have extra batteries. The whole thing about the calculator, do you guys have extra batteries? No, we really don't. Sorry. So, and I don't come off as being like totally mean just to be mean, or maybe I don't know if it does come off that way, but I do want you to know this. The reason why we're very, very tough is that if something goes wrong, or if we let something slide, or if the test is a little lax, all we need is the Washington Post or insert your favorite newspaper to find out about it, and the whole site is toast. So we don't want that to happen. So that's why we're kind of tough when it comes to the SAT. So the bottom line is to make sure that you or your child, maybe both, you guys read the instruction manual very carefully so that we can all come to the site and we're smiling and we're having a great time and not having to kick people out. So that's it. That's my little piece of advice for tonight. As the sign says, for more information, go to collegesavvycoach.com. And until next time, guys, stay savvy. Bye.